that's not big enough either. That's more like it. We're delighted to have you with us, and we extend a cordial welcome to you. We've lined up the top stars from Hollywood and from all over the world to entertain you on our giant screen with the new, colorful motion pictures you've been hearing about and reading about. To add to your enjoyment, we're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
Show starts in 10 minutes.
What is it?
Say,
What is it?
hey, why it's Buttercup. Popcorn, add sweet green butter to hot popcorn. Mix it up, wrap it up, Buttercup is born.
It's delicious.
So nutritious.
It's a taste delight.
It's so munchy,
Crisp and crunchy.
you'll enjoy each bite. Eat butter-drenched Buttercup, popcorn at its best.
Served in a king-size cup.
It beats all the rest.
Show starts in 9 minutes.
Here's a new taste treat. The corn dog. Plump, juicy wieners are dipped in a thick, golden Southern-style corn batter that seals in all their freshness and flavor. If you like hot dogs, you'll love corn dogs. Everybody does. Try a corn dog with your favorite beverage. At the refreshment corner now. Corn dogs.
Show starts in 8 minutes.
Today we're interviewing a stomach.
Hello there.
What is life like as a stomach?
Oh, boy, it was humdrum. I mean, until what's-his-name discovered Tony's Pizza.
Tony's Pizza?
Yeah, I was suffering from the pizza cravings until Tony's came along. Crispy crust and zesty sauces. Wow.
And so now... What's that?
Another pizza craving. Just thinking about Tony sets it off.
Oh, where are you going?
He's going to get a Tony's Pizza, and I follow him anyway.
Does your stomach send you pizza craving signals? Oh, wow. Tony's, the Pizza Cravers Pizza. Available at the concession stand.
Show starts in 7 minutes.
It's refreshment time, folks.
Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on. Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on.
Yum, yum. It's a meal in itself. Our all-meat super dog. Enjoy one now.
Show starts in 6 minutes.
Men, there's a drive-in movie full of juicy people. Wow! It's a trap! Help! It's Pick! We've had it, men.
A pleasant aroma for you, but not for mosquitoes. Pick is easy to use. Light it and forget it. Pick's aroma keeps mosquitoes, gnats, and sandflies away. Pick is the best protection for barbecues, fishing and camping trips, or just relaxing in the yard.
So if you don't want our company ever anywhere, just like Pick and see what I mean? Bye.
Pick is on sale at the refreshment stand now. Show starts in 5 minutes.
A cup of whipped hot chocolate tastes great right now. Carnation's Cocoa Supreme, the delicious hot chocolate drink with the light, delicate flavor you like. Wouldn't a good hot cup taste good right now? Ask for a cup of whipped hot chocolate at our snack bar.
Show starts in 4 minutes. Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack. We promise to satisfy your hunger, your thirst, your sweet tooth. So visit our refreshment center now. Let's go! Show starts in 3 minutes.
Popcorn, candy, hot dog, popsicle. Oh boy, banana orange.
Show starts in 2 minutes.
Now listen, now listen, now listen.
I'm the Dairy Queen, won't you come with me along the milkshake way? I've got lots of good surprises, fresh and yummy for you every day. There are malts and shakes and sundaes too, whenever you stop. And of course your very, very favorite, the cone with the curl on top.
You don't have to just dream about Dairy Queen. Your favorite Dairy Queen treat is a refreshing reality at your nearest Dairy Queen store.
Show starts in 1 minute.
For our patrons, men, women, boys, girls. Through the cooperation of leading business places, you may now have free admission to this theater. Ask for dividend tickets when you shop at Names of merchants who give dividend tickets are listed in the lobby of the theater and on circulars at the concession stand. Dividend tickets will be accepted on all standard box office priced films. So take a circular with you today and start saving dividend tickets tomorrow when you shop. See your next movie completely free.
And now, on with the show.
Well, well, well. Look who we have here. That camera should be a bit low. Ooh, ta-da. Hey, hey, TJD. Mr. TJD himself, the man, the myth, the legend. We are popping into some game dev Tycoon, and we've got a cat meowing at me. Hey, pal. I know you guys have been playing all these sim games with your mini motorways. I'm going to do something a bit different. If this does decide to capture. Some cat tycoon? No. That game's too difficult. There must be a cat tycoon game out there, right? I don't know what the fuck she wants. So, I don't know if anyone has heard of this game before. It's an oldie, but a goodie. I haven't played it for a long time. Welcome to Game Dev Tycoon. This is a business simulator. You've been transported back in time to start your own very own game development company, right back at the beginning of the PC revolution. In the next 35 years, you can build your dream company, create the best-selling games, gain fans, and become the leader of the market. Hey, hey, Jenny. Hey, hey, Double A. How you all doing? Before you can start your venture, you have to give your upcoming company a name. Well, what's our company name going to be? Quadruple Leap. And our player name is Corey. Because of course it is. Do we have a good Corey haircut? No. That's probably the closest. Yeah, that's probably as close as we're going to get. Chin not big enough? Yeah. His head's a bit too round. I think that's the best we're going to do. I'm afraid. But Quadruple Leap, led by Corey. Since you've played the game before, you can choose to use the previously gained hints in the game. You like to import all previously gained hints. I don't even know what the previously gained hints are. We'll say no, we're going to start fresh. So the first thing we need to do is develop a new game. Cultaholic. Well, actually, let's see what genres we have. We do have a simulator game. Cultaholic sim. Pick the topic. We don't have very good topics. We've got alternate history, government, horror, or prison. That's all we got. Government. For the Commodore 64. And for horror, we'll go horror action with 2D graphics. So now little Corey is working on his game. We've got a wrestling news organizer simulator. We'll do that next. It's an action game. Gameplay is important. Nobody really gives a shit about story or quests in action games. Engine can be about there. It's quite a tedious game because we just do this over and over and over and over again. But we get to develop more in-depth stuff as we go along. Again, since it's an action game, dialogue, who gives a shit? We want some good level design now. And decent AI. In fact, dialogue can be 0. It's a bit more than 0, but you see. If you boost everything to the top, it evens out. This is just how much time we allocate to each section of what we develop. I think having it all even, we probably don't need that much world design for an action game, right? But graphics and sound are probably important. I can't remember what the actual bits and pieces are. We're working out some of the bugs in the game. Cool, it's ready for release. New topic, new combo. We've leveled up some of our ability in game design. Shite. Well designed graphics, sound. Corey's leveled up a little bit. Let's release the game. And we also should do some research on a new topic. We can learn fashion games, construction games, virtual pets, or post-apocalyptic. We'll make a construction game. Next. The first reviews are in for our newly released game, Cultaholic Sim, came in. Let's see how we do. 6? I mean, this isn't too bad. This is our first game we've ever made. 5, yeah. 4, no, we're losing it now. Corey, you're letting down the team. 5. Keep in mind, this is our first game we've ever made. Out of a basement studio, or garage studio. Quadruple Leap, a newcomer to the game industry, has released their first game, Cultaholic Sim. The game has moderate response from reviewers. We're curious to what Quadruple Leap will deliver in the future. We're making some money though. Cultaholic Sim sold 3,715 units in the first week on the market. We made it to the charts at number 68. Hey, for a first game release, that's not bad. Cultaholic Sim was so successful, we have 10 fans. 10 fans! How many bits are they going to give us? We have completed our research. We don't have enough. We gave our research points as we develop games, and we don't have fucking anything at the moment. I think next game though should be mini. We just released an action game. Mini motorways. Is it motorways or motorways? Construction game, simulation. We'll move to the PC. You can't keep releasing the same genre over and over again, even though game companies did it in real life. People shit on your game if you just keep releasing the same genre over and over and over again. So it's slightly unrealistic. Motor. Cheers, Jenny. I couldn't remember which spelling it went with. Yeah, we've... Since it's a sim game, story and quest is completely at 0. I guess the rest is... Yeah, 0 story. Gameplay is important for a sim. I think gameplay is still probably down there and engines at the top. The way you play the game is more important for a sim. Yeah, absolutely 0 dialogue. Probably don't need that much artificial intelligence for a sim game either. So the level design is the most important part. Cultaholic Sim has achieved a company sales... Well, we've only sold one fucking game. Sales record with over 10,000 units sold. This is an important milestone in the history of Quadruple Leap. We made 11,000. World design. I don't know what world design does specifically. We'll go 0 for that. Get rid of that. Yeah, we know. We're building construction game. Work out the bugs. Game off the market. Cultaholic Sim is now off the market. The game, it sold 11,325 units, generating 79,000 in sales. New record for technical ability. I think that's technical. Was that arts? One's technical, one's art. Let's release it. And we can release, look at game reports, and this will give us hints to how the games actually did. The first game reviews for our newly released game, Mini Motorways, came in. Being a love story. If we could get a romance, 8. We got 8 out of 10. Another 8. People love Mini Motorways. It's very true to life. 8 again. Not bad. You can learn topics, and we should learn maybe a horror game for being a love story. Recent market studies suggest that the Goverdor G64 is steadily outselling competitors in the PC sector. Consumers prefer the lower price, great availability, and flexible hardware configuration over other home computers. Bend over for sure. Experts said that this might cast a spell of the end of competing hardware manufacturers. So we've learned something about Coldaholic Sim. The following results. Horror and action is a great combination, but graphics do not seem important for an action game. So we know in the future not to worry about graphics when we're designing action games, apparently. We can also do one for Mini Motorways. As the game goes on, more consoles get released, so we've got the Goverdor 64 at the moment, and the PC, and then you'll get the NES, and SNES, and PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, so on and so on. Construction and simulation is a great combination. World design is not important for the type of game, which we kind of figured out. We need 50 research points for a new game engine, but we don't have anything to chuck in the game engine at the moment. We've currently got fashion, post-apocalyptic, and the cat meowing at me. Dystopian as well. I mean, we can go with post-apocalyptic. You can only learn more topics as you research more topics. There's always like 3 or 4 to research. According to rumors, Japanese company Ninvento is planning to launch its very own home gaming console. Ninvento is widely successful arcade game Dinky King. Many industry experts doubt the home gaming console will take off, but we're eager to see what Ninvento will deliver. So, as I said, the NES is coming. Pass off. Pass off. Mini Motorways is off the market. Oh. Sold 17,000 units though, and generated us 123k. Oh my god, fuck off, you prick. Let's see what else we can list. I know. There she is. You gonna talk into the mic? She got camera shy. I don't know where the other one is. She's probably at the door because she wants to go hang out. Yeah, we've done post-apocalyptic. We've got UFO now. What? I got your tail. Oi. Don't claw the carpet. I might have to lock you out in a bit because you're being a dick. She's got mental for a cat toy. I don't know what type of game to release. I mean, UFO, we could make XCOM. Yeah, we've successfully researched new topic, post-apocalyptic. We also need Corey to make a new game for us. Let's make a new game. We're gonna make. Come on. Being a love story. Story? It's gonna be a horror game. It's gonna be adventure. And the market share for the G64 is still super high. It's got nearly 60% of the market for the time being. going to be... What type of game are we making? Adventure. Let's make a text adventure. Go really old school. So it's an adventure game. Story and quest is super important for that. Engine probably not so much. Gameplay probably not so much. We'll need to develop our own engine as the game goes along. But at the moment we've got nothing to put into the game engine. Today Nintendo has confirmed recent rumors and announced their plans to release a new home gaming console called the TES early next year. The console features cartridge-based games and a uniquely designed controller. Wonder what that could be based on. Dialogues are going to be important, level design pretty low, artificial intelligence super low. We've researched a new topic, UFO. We'll make XCOM. Next, a world design probably should be pretty high. I don't think these matter for a adventure game. Nobody gives a shit. Two core artists is just if you've actually purchased the game. There's if you download this game illegally, there's a thing in it that detects that you've downloaded the game illegally, where your games will start getting pirated, and it becomes impossible to win. If you've bought the game properly, you get this message. There's no actual win, but you get to the end of game development. I think it just goes up to the PS4, Xbox One era, and then stops. And you can build your own console after that, and that's it. That's when the game sort of stops adding anything new to it. I don't know if they released any other games this time, Green Heart. I mean, this was mildly successful. We've got 6 new fans. Why can't we look at our games? Mad Scientist is a new one. It's not that great. Can you make a dystopian game? Build the BN 360. Absolutely. When we get to that point, we're absolutely making the BN 360. Well, we've leveled up a bit more. Yeah, that's technology, that's design. So yeah, the blue one is technical ability, so we can learn different design stuff. The levels show you what you can learn to make your new engine. Design stuff is like sound and graphics, and then the technology is like ability to save games, ability to add open world games, make them go online, stuff like that. One sec, I'll be right back. Pretty low reviews for Ben. Middling reviews. Very, very mediocre game. Oof, only 3. Jesus. People do not like Ben. We've unlocked the ability to do contract work. This is just a way to earn some cash and level up if you're desperate, rather than, because you have to invest money to make games. You don't invest anything into doing contract work. We'll do a game report. Ben Love Story is the only one we haven't got a game report of. You don't need, falls a bit short there. Hey. Being a love story is complete. We've got the following results. Horror adventure is a great combination. Level design is not very important. You'll see as we go on. Is UFO Aliens is probably a better one for XCOM, right? It's her fault. The game will keep telling you what you've learned, so you don't have to sort of remember things. We've learnt UFOs. So let's make 6com with aliens, and it's a strategy game, and it's definitely on the PC. For the Pete Sim, alright, we'll do that after this. And the TES is obviously the Nintendo, but you have to pay to make games on it, so it's going to cost us $80K before we can even make any games on it, which we will do. 2D graphics. We're losing fans over BN. People don't like it. -1 fans. It flopped. 9,000 and only generated 64K. So strategy game, again, zero story. Gameplay and engine need to be quite high for it. We're doing Pete Sim next. And that'll be... We'll look at the market share, whether it be on the G64 or the PC. Dialogue's probably low. Level design mildly high. I don't know what about this part. Graphics probably aren't that important for a strategy game. Sounds mildly important. I think graphics can go low. Come on, work out your bugs, Corey. Cool, 6com is ready for the market. We've leveled up our gameplay and engine. Story and quests have leveled up. Dialogue's not quite yet. Level design, no. Artificial intelligence leveled up. World design has leveled up. Graphics have leveled up. Sound has leveled up. Corey has leveled up. We still can't research. We definitely should learn sports. That's going to be important. First reviews of the game, 6com have come in. 6, those Star games is pretty fucking hard on us. 7, nice and experience. 5 have seen better. I think each game magazine sort of focuses on a different aspect of it, but if you get high reviews, your game just sells like gangbusters. Alright, let's make Pete Sim once Corey's finished his research. We've learned how to make sports games. Alright. Pete Sim. Pick topic. Oh, we need to research it. I forgot. For some reason I thought it was already there. Spy is a new one we've unlocked. Let's go. Let's learn a virtual pet. 6com's doing pretty well. It's making a bit of money. We're getting some new fans out of it. There we go. Pete Sim. Pick topic. Virtual pet. Pick genre. Simulation. Yeah, GFX 64 is beginning to lose market share. It's still higher than the PC though, by quite a bit. 2D graphics. Okay, what would you need for this? Gameplay quite high. Six.com is off the market. 14,000, nearly 15,000 sales. But it made us 100K. People like 6com. I guess artificial intelligence should be pretty high. Dialogue's nil. So world design's not important to simulation games. That's what we learned. So it's got the minus there. It doesn't tell us specifically how much yet, because we haven't figured that out yet. But once we figure it out, it will fucking boost up. It will tell us basically exactly where we should be putting these sliders. So the more games you release, the more market research you do, far better you'll do. As one customer says, I love games that come with the TES. Playing with controllers is much more fun than on a keyboard. Look at the bugs. We'll release a game on the TES. Oh, Pete Sim's been a new record breaker for us. We've invested a lot of skill into it. Unlocked some new dialogues. Sound Corey released the game. Release a report on 6com. Our first reviews for our newly released game, Pete Sim, have come in. Oh shit! It looks like Pete's 8 out of 10 for Pete Sim. Played it for days. This one's going to be middling, 6 out of 10. 7 out of 10. It's pretty good though. And 7, those decently reviewed for an early game. We're not going to get things pretty high until much later on. There we go. It's making massive amounts of money. Peter's popular. Aliens and strategy is a good combination. Level design is very important for it. And let's see how Pete Sim cracked out to be. I mean, sales have dropped a bit, but it's making good fans. 14 fans. Our release of Pete Sim is complete. Virtual pet and simulation is a great combination. Story and quest is not very important for it. The G4 simulation is good for the G4. Alright, we have learnt sports now, so let's release the game, the Pegging Olympics. Oh, we've just released a sports, just released a simulator game. We'll do a sports action game. And on the TES. So we got a shit ton of money. Not tonight. Pete's streaming next week. For his birthday. That's probably all accurate for an action game. And then I'll be streaming for my birthday, as well as Short will be streaming for my birthday, apparently. Yeah, that's probably right. I'm just sort of winging stuff here. Recent studies suggest that the increasing variety of gaming devices also creates a market for more specialized games. Some platforms will become popular for younger gamers, while others cater for more mature groups. As more and more developers enter the market, we expect developers to focus their games on specific age groups to make an impact. Short/Bicky stream on my birthday. So we can research target audiences now. Don't forget, creating custom game engines. This will improve your games a lot. You can create your custom engine through action menu once you've researched the custom engine. Oh, maybe we have to research custom engine first. Graphics are apparently super important for action games. I thought it said they weren't important, but that says triple plus, which means super important. Pete Sim is now off the market. Sold 27,000 units and nearly generated 200k. Pete makes us money. Following the massive success of the TES console, there are now rumors circulating that the Vena, another Japanese company, is planning on releasing its own gaming console under their own. New topic, new combo. If you can't figure out, the Vena is Sega. So the Master System will be coming out soon. Yeah, not much there. Well, we'll do target audience. No, we'll do custom game design first. Our first reviews are coming from our new release game, Pigging Olympics. Yeah, it looks like it's 7, decent. 7 again. Beautiful, beautiful. Pigging Olympics is a beautiful game. Looks like it's going to be 7s across the board. 8. Love it. All games loves the Pigging Olympics. People love pigging. What can I say? I mean, whether it be in the Olympics or just in the classroom, people love to pig. Pete and pigging. Pete and pigging. Make bank. See, this is what we needed for the game engines. Is this stuff. This is what we can add to the actual engines. Pigging Olympics needs some research. So now we can release games from mono sound rather than the terrible sound that we're doing before. Today, Vienna has confirmed recent rumors about a new gaming console and announced the Master V. The game company claims that the Master V is technically superior to the massively successful TES by Nintendo and plans to release it in the coming months. So custom game engine. So yeah, we can now build custom game engines. Pigging Olympics is complete and following results. Sports and action is a great combination. Gameplay seems very important for this type of game. So we'll need to do a fair bit to be able to get all of these. Target audience is not part of the custom design. It's just when we build a game. That will be there. I'm just trying to think of what we should be making next. We'll do some contract work. Just get this out of the way. This will hello, I have a pussycat. Just got word from a client. The contract is completed. Have new contracts every 6 months. Why are both the cats annoying me today? And we should be able to complete that. Easy. Easy peasy. Come on. And yeah, now we can research something for we can have mono sound. Pigging Olympics is off the market. It sold 40,000 and generated nearly 300k. People really wanted to buy some pigging. We've completed our research into mono sound. We won't do a new game engine just yet, 'cause we probably should learn some more stuff. Being over. Let's make a horror game. Horror action game for the TES. The Sega's not out yet. Today, the new game platform Master V by Vienna has been released. So we can start making Sega games. Gameplay, we'll build engine high, go middling with the gameplay. I know Ben wasn't successful last time, but we'll give him another go. Go super high level design. Again, just spitballing. See, this one says graphics are not important. Sound is important. World design, not so much. The recently released gaming console, the Master V by Vienna, has stirred up the market worldwide. Industry experts say the console is not very well marketed in North America, but will flourish in other parts of the world. It's true, it did. was massively successful in Brazil, of all places. Our research is still not that high. Hello, Pussycat. Yes, good job. You climbed to the top. Come on. Yeah, she likes being at the top of chairs, particularly like these style chairs, because she thinks they can tilt back. And she's trying to make the chair tilt backwards over. Newly released game. Ben has got reviews. Oh, looks bad. 6. Oh. 8. Played it for days. Don't claw the chair. 7. And the last one is a 6. And it's decent. It's 6.7 for its average rating. You should be able to release study gaming tutorials now. Level design is very important. Engine is also very important. Research gaming tutorials. We won't bother with target audience in the moment. The target audience is super helpful. But I want to make our first engine. Yes, that's where she's gone, Gotham. We've successfully researched game tutorials. We'll make our own engine. The game engine is the Peganator 3000. Oops. 2D graphics, level 2. Dark Knight Kitty. Yeah, she's got a mark across her chest that looks like a bat. So that's sort of where her name came from. We've got some new things as well. We can make linear stories, save games, game tutorials, and mono sound. Game engine's going to cost us a fair bit to make, but it'll be worth it. Usage available casual games, so we've got a new style of game as well. Recent market data shows that the Commodore G64 seems to be slowly losing market share against other PC manufacturers. In an unofficial statement, the G64 employee said that the company has been unsuccessful in introducing higher priced computers to compete against newer and more advanced PCs. So the G64 is about to die. We released a few games on it, quite successful games. 6Com was decently successful. Ben is off the market. Well, just like in real life. 33,000 units sold and $230,000 made. Making game engines takes forever is the problem. You don't want to keep making new game engines because it just eats up your time. Nintendo has announced they'll be introducing a new portable gaming device called the Gameling. The device comes with rechangeable game cartridges, a monochrome screen, and a green background, built-in speakers, and even multiplayer support via connection cable. Compared to PCs and other gaming consoles, the Gameling is underpowered, but given the lower cost and excellent portability, it might find a huge following. Just maybe it will. The Gameling is set to hit shelves next month. Well, we're going to make a game for the Master V, because we haven't made one for that yet. I don't know what we're going to make. Master P. We've just been releasing action games is a problem. We've got our own game engine, the Peganator. Why is this not working? Develop new game. Master V. Genre action. Topic. Oh, we didn't have a topic, did we? Post-apocalyptic. Master P. Cool. We can make better graphics now. This is probably not going to sell too well because we've just done. We can add save game abilities to it and game tutorials. We'll do save games, don't do game tutorials right now. Because as I said, this is not probably going to sell too well because we've just released an action game. And the game's pretty fucking weird about that. So artificial intelligence to the top, level design around the middle. And we should research. Ooh, I don't know what we should focus on. Graphics at the top, mono sound. Rest about there. The new platform, Gambling by an Inventor, has been released. There's a few bugs in this game. Alright. I mean, the gaming's out, so clearly we need to release, like, a Pokemon game. We have to beat that to the market. Go for all of that. Fucking release the game. New reviews are in for Master P. 8. It's gonna get decent reviews. Ooh, here's a low one. 7. Oh, not too low. 9. I can't wait for the sequel. 7. Pretty decent. We are running a bit low on cash, so hopefully Master Peace makes some decent money for us. Post-apocalyptic and action is a great combination. Engine seems to be very important and good genre match. Master P2 make him say, "Ugh." I miss it. I actually like that whole Cody Rhodes thing. I found it pretty funny when he used to do that. Genuinely, I actually enjoyed that. It was so dumb, but I found it fucking hilarious. What can we release? Because we need more topic types. We can make a business sim. That should be easy enough to make some decent money out of. With the growing interest in video games, there's also a growing audience for video game magazines. These magazines offer a great new way for game developers to market the upcoming games. So we can now do marketing. Oh, we've got the ability to research marketing. Master P has achieved a company sales record with over 50k units sold. This is an important milestone in the history of Quadruple League. Provided that we've got enough research points for it. No, we need 40. Hospital? No. We'll make a... wrestling reporting manager. And that could be a business game. A simulator on the PC. And attaboy Corey. He's making the big bucks now. This game definitely needs a tutorial. I can't remember what we need for simulation games. We built a few and they've been mildly successful. Well, dialogues is obviously low. Artificial intelligence must be low for a simulator game, right? Level design high? Feels right to me. I imagine this game is super cheap now. Master P is off the market, 59,000 units sold, and nearly 500,000 in sales. Yeah. we'll go full graphics is probably not that important for a sim, right? If you have more than 1 million in cash, you'll be able to move to the next level. This might sound a lot, but don't worry. Once you release a hit game, you'll get to this amount easily. Vino, creator of the Master V console, has announced Vinegear, a portable console to directly compete against the Game Link from Nintendo. A spokesperson for the company says, unlike similar devices on the market, which don't come close to gaming consoles, the Vinegear has basically full power of the Master V, except you can take it with you. The Vinegear also has a full color screen. Will the device topple the Game Link? We'll see when Vinegear debuts in 2 months. Oh, I wonder if it's going to topple it. We're not quite at enough research points yet. For marketing, marketing's one of the most important things for the game. Marketing's super expensive, but it pushes your sales numbers up like just astronomically. Oh, we got to version 2 of 2D graphics. Better user experience and level editor. We've got a few things to research. New reviews have come out. Looks like it's going to be a success. 10. 10. Come on. Come on, number 10. Number 10. Come on, Corey, you can do it. Oh, 9. Fuck you all, games. You don't know what the fuck you're on about. But, yeah. Decently rated game. People like Wrestling Reporting Manager. It's about working at ITR. Wrestling Reporting Manager has achieved a company sales record with over 100,000 units sold. Congratulations, you made quite a name for yourself. It saved up a lot of capital. We found a new office. I guess we should move, right? Come on, we'll move to the office. Welcome to your new office. You now have a bigger office. You can also hire staff and forge a world-class development team to make even better games. You have to complete staff management training. The Vinegear has been released. Post-release analysis. Business and simulation, good combination. Level design is quite important. And for the PC, it's a good match. You have to learn staff management. My cat's just checking herself out in the mirror. According to our market research, the recently published game Wrestling Reporting Manager is a surprise hit with players. Office manager Adam Pacitti. The developer Quadruple Leap is fairly new to the gaming industry, but we cannot wait for what they'll develop next. We made 2 mil. So we have completed our management course. We can hire our first employee. We will put in 100k for searching. These focus on the different... we'll just start looking. You can focus on specific areas, so you want somebody that's really good at game art or somebody really good at sound. So they're more in the design area. This person's really good at design. And pretty good at design. They also cost X amount per month. We'll hire a designer, why not? And we can now research medium games. Medium games, actually, is Sam Driver available? Not yet. Medium games we're making the next step up in our games. But we won't focus on that just yet. I think marketing is probably what we should focus on. He just needs to start welcoming package, and then he'll be ready to start doing his work. Recent reporting manager is now off the market. It sold 328,000 and generated over 2 million in sales. In 2 months, the G64 will be taken off the market. RIP G64. We can do some contract work. Boost our research points a bit, maybe. Sam the Shredder driver. Love you, G64. I love the G64. I need to start bringing my old computers down. I've got the ZX Spectrum and I've got a Amiga 500 upstairs. I sort of want them around. I've got a really, really weird console next to me. It's on the floor. It's in the box still. Fully boxed. It was a New Zealand attempt in making an Intellivision. I don't know if you remember the Intellivision. I don't know how many people do. But a New Zealand company tried to make their own one. It's called the Grandstand. I've got the box. You had an Intellivision. Yeah, it's basically a New Zealand rip-off of that. Governor failed to introduce high-price alternative and was forced to shut down production of G64. The platform will retire at market next year. Wee. Hello, Birdie. Good morning, mate. We are playing as Corey, and we're making new video games. We should probably hire... Well, we probably can't afford a second staffer at the moment. And we don't have enough research points. Let's make a game on the Venner, whatchamacallit? 2 Brother Chris streams in one day. That's the one. Let's make Sonic Shoe. Meow meow. That's definitely horror, action, and on a Venner gear. I want to make it at least one Venner gear game because it's going to disappear off the market real soon. How are you doing anyway, Brother Birdie? As we all know, the Game Gear failed massively. I've got a Game Gear as well. No story. G64 is no longer supported. You released 3 games for the platform and earned a total of 356,000. Level design super important. All those are probably about right then. Graphics are low for this. World design maybe there. We're gonna need to make a new whatchamacallit soon. Game engine. Oh, we forgot to mark it. That's a mistake. Graphics have gone up again. New release games Sonic should come in. How? 9. Decent. 8. Another 9. And what? Another 9. What? You're definitely a whiny cat. Get in. We're becoming decently successful. Oh, that's right. You can also train, so you can focus on different abilities. So our designs, reviews for the Tubway streams. No, we just released Sonic Shoe, the game. We don't know what these do at the moment. So these will affect design, technology, speed, research, and so on. I think that one's probably. I mean, that's obviously going to be design. That'll be research. It's probably. We'll do that. We'll spend 5 research points to make more research points. analysis of Sonichu's complete dialogue seemed to be not important. Well, we figured that. Additional insights. Bill Bright is still new to the team. A few more games and the team will have higher potential. So he's not quite used to working in our team yet. Oops. What topics do we have? Hospital was a new one. I mean, we can make a theme hospital. I'd also really like to research medium games. But I want to get more topics. Just like we need to get a good topic in there. I know we can't research it, but I just want to see what we've unlocked. Oh, you can't even check. Let's make theme hospital. What's it gonna be called? Wrestler Injury Simulator. Sim game on the PC using our Peganator 3000 engine. So story needs to be low. We've got to focus on the story aspect of it. All those are probably accurate. Sonichu is off the market. Level design should be middling. So artificial intelligence, put it around the middle as well. Sonichu sold nearly 80,000 units and generated just over 500,000 in sales. World design is meh. We don't need that. Bring graphics to the middle. See how that sits. At some point I probably remembered all the stuff about how to perfectly make games, but I haven't played this in like 4 or 5 years. It's an old game now. New record. Well, we've got a designer on our team, so our design aspects are going to be pretty high. All design's gone up. Open world. We can now make open world games. I think we'll definitely want to research that one. It's another middling review for our wrestling injury simulator, but yeah, we'll make money at least. If you release bad games, obviously you're just going to bleed money. Anything over 6 is going to make you some good money. And that was average of 7.5. This is not a Jack Simulator. My whole... We should also train ourselves into make me think. We want to get more research points, so if we research stuff or train ourselves into better researching. Vena has announced that we're releasing a new gaming console in 2 months. The Vena Oasis comes with 16-bit graphics and sound, promising a new kind of gaming experience. Oasis is the start of a new generation of gaming. And will do very well in the market. Some games have already been announced for the console, suggest that we appeal to more mature audiences. Make Queen Street Posse the video game? Let's see what our research is first. Hospital Simulator is a great combination. Engine seems to be quite important for that type of game. Yeah, I know. Bill Bright's still new. Just waiting for our training to finish. Hey Short, how are you going? We're just playing Game Dev Tycoon. We're playing as Corey. We've released Ben the game. We released 2 games of Ben. Got hunting. I don't know. Queen Street Posse will be a fashion game, right? I do want to learn open world as well. We can only do one at a time, which makes sense. Hey Reese, how you doing as well? Everyone's popping in now. How are you all going? Wrestling Injury Simulator is now off the market. Sold 54,000 units and generated 3,079 in sales. 300,079 in sales. Or 379,000. As you'd said if you weren't a fucking numpty like me. Today, the new gaming platform Vena Oasis by Vena has been released. He's going to need to go on vacation. He's a bit tired. Hi boss, I have a neck for security. Sunshine! True, Oasis. I have a neck for security. I think we could do with security upgrades. Yes, we'll do some security upgrading. If you don't upgrade your security, people can hack into your computers and steal your games before you release them. Queen Street Posse. Actually, can we research something else first? Casual games. If it's going to be a fashion game, it's probably going to be a casual game, right? So this gives us a new genre to work with. They better not see our plans for the BN360. Absolutely not. Alright, so Queen Street Posse Sim it is. Queen Street Posse Sim. Topic, fashion game. It's a casual game. It's released on the PC. We haven't released we haven't searched Simulator. Alright. You later. We haven't studied target markets yet, and we actually haven't done any marketing, which is why our games are selling so low. We don't know anything about this at the moment. I think engine will be probably low. For a casual game, it's all about gameplay. Affected by this posh guy wanking on all the copies. Level design super important. Artificial intelligence, and those are probably just irrelevant, right? For a casual game. Casual games are more like mobile games. Well designed, did bottom. But I could see Queen Street Posse releasing a mobile game. We should probably market the game, right? Fuck, I didn't do that. Advertise it in magazines. Oh, fucking Billy put in a new bug in the game. I keep forgetting to market. Our hype is pretty low. You meant to market after the second round of development, I think. First reviews have come in. Uh-oh. 6. 6. 7. That's decent. 6. Boo. Queen Street Posse are not over. Yet. We got average of 6.25. Booty bought 100,000 copies. Damn it, Assad. Fire him. Well designed is not important. Fashion and casual is great. Oh, casual games don't work on PC. That's not true, to be fair. I think casual games still do pretty well on PC. We don't have enough stuff for the new engine yet. Oops. research. Let's start doing our research. I'm going to make open world games. Develop OTF 2K22. We'll do that. It'll come out for the Mega Drive, or Oasis as it's called in this. I'm just going to research a couple more things and then we'll do that. In fact, we'll build a new engine for it, for OTF. Queen Street Posse Simulator's off the market. Didn't sell too well. 30,000 copies and only 200k in sales. We don't want to train. We want to... Oh, yeah, we want to... Is it in research? No. Create custom engine. OTF engine 2.0. Better user experience and open world. So we'll have OTF 2K22 coming out as soon as we've built the engine for it. Yeah, we're not doing too well with money, thanks to fucking Queen Street Posse Sim flopping. OTF, OTG, no, OTF 2K22. Oh, 2K22. It is obviously a sports game. Sporting sim. Sims won't do well on the Vienna. Make it a sports action game. And the OTF engine. It's going to have the nice graphics. I will make you money. But those need to be high, better user experience. Put in, this is going to have story. Stories aren't important for action games. We'll add linear story to it, why not? Gameplay needs to be at the top, and engine should be quite hype as well, according to this. Today, we can make a Game Boy version as well. Today, Nintendo announced a much anticipated successor to the popular TES console. This is the greatest console we've ever built. It comes with state-of-the-art 16-bit graphics and sound. It's simply super, and that's why we decided to call it the Super TES. Fans around the world have been waiting for this moment. It seems they will not be disappointed. So we will start promoting. So dialogue is really not important. Level design is about here. Artificial intelligence, probably around about the same point. And now we're going to start marketing it. We're going to give out people demo discs of it. Graphics, they want good graphics. It's going to be an open world game as well. We're going to go open world with OTF 2K22. Got to work out some of the bugs. Yeah, we advertised. We didn't get that much hype for it. There's only 15 hype. I can't remember how hype works exactly. But we did advertise it. We sent out some demo discs in the mail, and we promoted it in some magazines. We've got cutscenes, we've got new graphics. We can build a 3D game finally. We've got a shit ton of research now. Reviews for OTF 2K22 have come out. 8. Oh, is it going to be a 10? OTF, mate. OTF. Another 10 for OTF. Is it going to be a third one? 9. Yeah, you did, Reese. You make us money. Attaboy. Attaboy, Reese. Made us over 200k in the first day. First day of sales. Generate a game report. Let's see. Today the new platform TES is Super TES has been released. Oh my god, Pussycat, what do you want? It's going to take us a fair bit of research points to learn 2D graphics. What have we got? Transport. I mean, that's going to be proper mini motorways, isn't it? So we're going to make mini motorways. The latest game by Quadruple Leap has been has received very positive reviews overall. Informed Games gave it 10, saying everyone loves it. If Quadruple Leap continues to innovate like this, they might become a fan favorite. I've got the following results. Engine seems to be important for that type of game. Sales keep going back up. They drop off a bit and then shoot back up. Simple cutscenes, research as well. Seems that the market responds to games with new topics at the moment. Well, we're going to build a transport game, so that's going to be the new topic. Transport simulation. Mini Motorways 2, Assad versus TJD. The game. We use the OTF engine. That's the best engine on the market at the moment. We're going to see how much money OTF 2K22 made us. It's going to be pulled from the market soon. We won't invest in story this time, but invest in those. Yeah. Oh, bloody Bill's going to need to go on holiday soon. We'll start promoting early. We can't justify a small campaign. It's too much, but we'll. Artificial intelligence. I think that's probably about right. OTF 2K22 is off the market. It sold over 100,000 units and generated 781,000 in sales. Corey and Luke's big adventure? Absolutely. We'll leave it at that as well. Hype's slightly building for it. It's about the same hype. Okay, we've got a hacker that's messaged us. Borrow some research information. We will. Thank you for your business. We've got hunting, that's meh. The media is abuzz with the latest news from this year's entertainment conference. A surprise announcement. Vonnie, company known for their General Electronics, has presented a prototype console called the Play System. Oof, never heard of it. Looks to the game popping candy strikes again. I can't wait for mobile gaming. That's absolutely going to be a mobile game when that comes out. It's the world's first console using a CD drive. I mean, that's not true. Journalists around the world are baffled as one day after Vonnie and Inventor jointly announced the Play System at the Entertainment Conference, things have turned sour. The Inventor announced today they'll cancel the project and instead seek to develop a new console for a different partner. Rumor has it the distribution deal companies have worked out was unfavorable to the Inventor, handing over much of the control to Vonnie. Stalker of Newcastle seems to be the end of the Play System. So go through all of that. Release. You need to go on holiday. What have we got in reports? Farming game and cooking game. Well, we're going to make a cooking game because we're going to make Greg Diaper the game. First reviews for Mini Motorways 2 have come in. 8. 8. HQ before they locked the doors on them. And 9. Decent. Can't complain about that. We probably should fill the other role. Your games did make more, Reese. TDDs might sell more, but that's purely because the PC probably has a bigger market than the Mega Drive did. But I wanted to release a Mega Drive game, and I think racing games are obviously better on consoles. So I was trying to keep it somewhat realistic. It's not a competition, but my cock is bigger than you. Actually, I think you did sell a lot more. Generate the game report. Why is his... we got new clients we can make. We don't want medium-sized contracts. Transport and simulation is a great combination. Dialogues are not important. Again, we knew all that. Alright. Dancing games is a new one we've learnt. I don't really want a dancing game. Let's research 3D games. We'll make a new engine soon. I really want to get like fantasy games and stuff like that, like proper stuff. We'll make medium games because this is going to be where our money really comes in. TS is no longer supported. We released 2 games for it, made $500,000. The problem with medium games is we're going to need probably another person. Hi Corey, I've followed Quadruple Leap progress of Quadruple Leap for a while. It seems that your recent expansion, you started developing larger games. Larger games deserve to be seen by more people, and this is where a publisher can come in handy. A publisher will market and publish a game around the world. They also fund development, and in return, they'll keep most of the profits, but since the game will sell a lot more, it's usually worth it. I can put you in touch with some publishers. Publishing contracts has been found. They didn't have publishing contracts when I made it. So they want to make an adventure game. They want a dance game. They want any topic, any genre. And a dance game for that. Ubisoft. Well, we wanted to release Corey and Luke's Big Adventure. And they only take 9% of royalties. They'll give us 75k, that's fuck all. Luke and Corey's Big Adventure. What type of game is it? Dystopian. Post-apocalyptic or dystopian? Dystopian. Use the OTF engine. And we're going to start promoting it right off the bat. Oh. Maybe not. So, yeah, this is where things get a bit tricky. So that's a technical ability. We want Dakota to focus on that. Bill can focus on the gameplay. Even though the gameplay is going to be probably a bit low. Don't need a tutorial for it. Corey can focus on the engine. I'm going to need to start leveling these guys up as well. Mini Motorways 2 is off the market. Generated, yeah. You made more money, Reese. Let's... why can't we promote? Marketing, there we go. We're just going to promote it in magazines. So level design is meant to be low. I I guess artificial intelligence can be low as well. Dialogues is the focus. You can do that. Corey can focus on level design, and Dakota can focus on that. Yeah, so this is where the game gets a lot more difficult. But medium games will bring in shitloads more money, if they're successful. I guess world design needs to be big for an adventure game. I think we're also probably going to make it open world, right? Graphics, those can be low. Oh, Corey. Bill Bright is going to be burned out, but we've got no choice really. We probably need to hire another person, but we're slightly bleeding money at the moment. No strong trends in the market. Got a shit ton of bugs in the game. We need this to be better than a 5. It should be. And I am going to dash off for a piss after this game comes out. Actually, I'm going to dash off for a piss now. I'll be right back.
It's intermission time, folks. And that means it's time for a tasty snack. How about a stroll over to the refreshment counter for a delicious bite to eat? You don't have to worry about missing any part of the show because our announcer will let you know 3 minutes before the show starts again. See you over at the refreshment counter.
It's refreshment time, and our refreshment stand is loaded with good things to eat. There's crispy, crunchy popcorn, and hot, delicious buttered popcorn, lots of candy, and frosty, refreshing cold drinks. Why not treat yourself at the refreshment center now?
We are about to witness the takeoff of the first manned rocket to outer space. We pick up the count. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0!
We're off to visit the planets. There are treats galore in the stars. Venus is loaded with candy, and ice cream is found upon Mars. The soda punch isn't on Saturn. When you're thirsty, it sure is hot. And Jupiter's really jumping with popcorn that's buttered and hot. But the best of them all is the planet.
New game Piss Dash. That's definitely going to be a horror. I'm back. The toilet's like literally next door. Due to increased experience, have asked for an increase in pay. Multiplayer stereo sound, we've got the new research for that. Corey's Big Adventure coming. 8, decent. So we're safe. Even if the other ones are low, we should be still good and get our bonus from the publisher. 7. This game will probably make a fair bit of money, potentially more than the previous 2, but medium games tend to sell a lot more. It's sort of just the way this game works. We want a game report on it. See, it sells a shit ton. Also, we got a publisher selling the stuff to us for us as well. The problem with medium games is they cost a shit ton to make, so if you fail big. You just lose money, hand over fist. Dystopian adventure is a good combination. Graphics are important for it, so we probably didn't focus enough on the graphics. Stereo sound, we'll research that first. What have we got here? I don't know what to research because the rest of these are shit. I don't know what a spy game is. Study farming. And you can research better dialogues, I guess. superheroes. There we go. Oh, that's a good topic to research. Martial arts, the next one we've unlocked. Hello. We really should research target audience. And I'll do multiplayer first. Fuck, we've got so much that we need to research now. And you need some training, sir? Oh, we don't have enough research points. Shit. Shit. Superhero game, Jack the Jobber and his anger management issues. We'll see what there is. I mean, they want a superhero adventure game on the Master V. So we can do that. Jack the Jobber versus anger management. I mean, adventure games are not going to do well on the Master V, you wouldn't think, right? Like, who would play an adventure game on Master System? And we're releasing another adventure game, which is also slightly dumb. Yeah, that's all good. I'm happy with that, how that's assigned. Quadruple Leap is working on a new game. Would you be able to share some information on your current project? We can do an interview. Many of readers are curious as to what decisions go into video game making. The new game is the sound or story and quest. Well, because it's an adventure game, we'd focus on story and quests. And we also want to market this game. Why can't we market? It's not letting us again. And we'll just do magazines and demos. In a recent interview with Quadruple Leap, we discussed the upcoming superhero adventure game and how asked company founder Corey how different development areas are prioritized. In the interview, Corey said that story and quests are of particular importance for such a game. It seems that other industry professionals agree with this. Every game development project has limited resources, so it's very important to use the time most effectively. Luke's and Corey's big adventure is off the market. It sold 2 million copies and generated over 2 million in sales. You wouldn't like him when he's angry. We can go to the game convention. Dear Quadruple Leap, we have followed your progress in recent years and would like to extend this formal invitation to participate in the biggest game convention on the planet. Games, also known as G3. By having your own company booth at G3, you can gain lots of fans and hype for your games. We think your audience would love to see you there. We'll contact you yearly with booth options. Hope to see you at G3, the G3 committee. So yeah, E3. Come on, go away. Get rid of those bugs. We'll just carry on with the same thing. I mean, we probably should have lowered sound. Sound's apparently not important. So that would have actually helped things. Work out these bugs. He's going to need to go on holiday. New topic, new combo. Bunch of leveling up. Character progression. Oopsie. We want to generate a game report. But there isn't one there. Let's do some contract work. First reviews for Jack the Jobber versus Anger Management have come in. Uh-oh. Yeah, the problem is we're going to get reamed from this one. We're not going to average the 5. No, we have failed our contract. The problem is we released an adventure game on fucking Jack. We fit. Meet the required ratings. We released an adventure game on a console that doesn't benefit from adventure games, and we had just released an adventure game, didn't we? So we had a lot working against us. Boss, it seems quite a few players use illegal copies of Jack the Jobber versus Anger Management. I managed to identify some of them. We could either sue them to defend our copyright or send them warnings and ask them to stop. I mean, it's a shit game. They can fucking go ahead. We want a game report on it to find out why it was such a flop. It's still selling pretty well. And we're promoting it at G3. We're getting a decent attendance for a first time. First time visit. Had 54,000 people visit. It's one, we didn't make the top 100 booths though. What have we got in new topics? Martial arts. We could release a fighting game. You can research, train yourself on that. We can train ourselves on that. Superheroes and adventure is a terrible combination. So we had a lot working against us. Level design seems to not be important for the game, and adventure games are the masterpiece. So there was a shit ton against us in that. Today, Vonnie has announced their very own console called the Play System. Apparently, the company completely reworked their earlier Play System prototype after Nintendo cancelled the product. Greg versus short people. New Play System comes with CD-ROM drive, 50-bit, 2-bit processors, and wholly owned by Vonnie. Industry professionals say that might be the beginning of a new generation of consoles. Nintendo declined to comment. Play System will enter the market in 2 months. We've sent piracy is increasingly a big problem in the industry. Some companies invest lots of money to fight piracy, while others argue it's better to take a more relaxed approach and invest in better games instead. We have gained 339 fans. We can now officially make sequels. Where is the sequels? Oh, there it is. So we could add the number 2 before, but now we could... Hey, Miss K, how you going? Oi, oi, oi. The Play System by Vonnie has been released. Hope you're well, man. We can do life sims as well now. If we choose to study it. We've also got mad science. I don't know what mad science is. I mean, I guess we can make the Sims, right? We'll need a new engine for that, and we'll need 3D graphics, obviously. Jack the Jobber is off the market. It sold 840,000 units and generated us 752,000 in sales. Keep in mind, people pirated the game, so that's why the discrepancy between the two. Even if it says sold, that means people had copies of it. I guess we do need to create a custom engine. What's the next engine going to be called? I can't think of any more names. Well, we're going to release Ben as a console. Gregonator 2 Point Blow. Birdimus Prime. Birdimus Prime's a far better one. So we're going to add all this stuff to it. Multiplayer is in it, better dialogues, and stereo sound. It is a bloody expensive engine, but we need a good new engine to enter the new market. I'm going to need to wrap up this silly stuff soon and get on with the rest of my day. But we'll release a couple more games. So we wanted to release a martial arts game. Greg versus short people. I mean, really, it's only going to be a small game, right? Martial arts. Adventure. Did we not research? Yeah, we haven't researched target audiences. We should do that. Before we release Greg versus short people, we'll actually do this. So we'll target mature audiences with it. Greg versus short people. It is a martial arts game. It is going to be an action game. It's going to be on the Vena Oasis. They did say Vena Oasis is more popular with the mature audience. Engine's important. We have multiplayer, of course. Gameplay is mildly important. Story and quest is not important. We have simple cutscenes, but we'll not have linear story. We don't need game tutorials. And can we mark it? Yes, we can. Publish it in magazines. Dialogues, absolutely not important. Level design, mildly. Artificial intelligence, to the moon. Graphics want to be important. We'll have stereo sound. Well designed to the bottom. Don't need it to be an open world game. Corey Luke game was sold, and I can't remember how well it did. Oh, no, it did mildly okay, right? That was the one that did mildly okay. The Jack the Jobber one flopped. Did very well. Yeah, it sold massively because we had the publishing deal for it. We are making games for mature audiences. How will the market react to these games? Who knows? Luke equals sales. We are running low on money now. So hopefully Greg vs. Short People make some money. We'll also enter a new publishing deal. Because publishing games tend to make decent bank. Better AI is now available. Fashion simulation, any topic at all, but strategy game, they want really high. None of these contracts are any good. Because they're all going to be games that aren't just going to struggle. So I'm not going to bother with those. Greg vs. Short People, got a 10. Got another 10. Another 10. And a 9. We should be making decent money from Greg versus Short People. it's a what you call it, small game, so it's not going to sell as much as the big games do. But we are back in the millions. And that's the main thing. We're also going to just... I really want to get some research done. So I really want to start making, like... I mean, we can make Assassin's Creed. Space. Airplane. Oh my god, we got airplane. We can do flight sim. Great vs. Short People, the newest game by Quadruple Leap, has caused a storm of good reviews and excited customers. Industry professionals said Great vs. Short People is one of those rare games that set a new quality standard of future games. It seems that Quadruple Leap has really made gaming history with Great vs. Short People. Well done. After they research this, we need to do a gaming report, right? We're gonna do... Why does Short do what, everything? I don't know. I'm just as befuddled as you are. We got zombies. We haven't got fantasy yet. Like, literally, like, one of the most prominent genres in gaming history, and we don't have it. So I think we'll release Flight Sim, Luke's to Flight Sim. Martial arts versus action is a great combination. Engine seems very important. The platform audience match was good, and topic audience match was great. Well, we need to start building a game right now because we're about to go to our convention. Luke's to Flight Sim. It's gonna be a meeting game. Airplane. Simulation for the PC. The Vinegar's got a decent hold on the market. Or do we want to release on the Play System? Play System won't do great with simulation games, will it? The Birdimus Prime engine. I'm going to use 3D graphics. Engine needs to be mildly high. I think engine's about there, gameplay's at the top. We'll keep some cutscenes in it. That's fair. Great vs. Short People is off the market. It sold 440,000 and made over 3 million in sales. Fucking this twat needs to go on holiday again. Like such a lazy prick. Dialogues is meant to be low. Level design is about there. Get Dakota to do dialogues because she's running on empty. Artificial intelligence for simulation in it probably only needs to be about there anyway. Both probably about the middle. Both of them need to go on holiday. And we also need to do marketing, but this will help our hype as well, because we're promoting it at the gaming convention. Had 60,000 people come to our booth and check out Luke's to Flight Sim. Release some demos for it as well. 65,000 people. We didn't make the top 100 booths, but oh well. The Vinegar has gone off the market. We released one game for it and we earned 558k from that game. Which boosts up the world a little bit. All of our stuff are going to be exhausted from this. So they're all being slightly overworked. That's fine. Games with new topics are popular at the moment. He's super tired, our lad over there. a lot of bugs in this game. Oh, another proposition's coming. Very special offer. Borrow some research. Yep. Always do it. We've got music research now. Music genre. So like a Guitar Hero or whatever. Nice. Dakota Cobb wants a raise, and day and night cycle can be added to games. Both you guys need to go on vacation. We wanted game report on Luke's to Flight Sim. Oh, the reviews are in. Oh, it looks like it's not going to be too well received. 7? 7? Luke's is on a downward slide. The audiences are tired of Luke's already. 8. It was hugely promoted, so we should make it's middling sales. Oh well. And we got music all the way down there. We'll release the Ben Ass Assassin next. But we'll research zombies first. You can research. People love zombie games, they do. We'll get some better AI in the games as well. I'm going to be right back again, sorry.
It's intermission time, folks. And that means it's time for a tasty snack. How about a stroll over to the refreshment counter for a delicious bite to eat? You don't have to worry about missing any part of the show because our announcer will let you know 3 minutes before the show starts again. See you over at the refreshment counter.
It's refreshment time, and our refreshment stand is loaded with good things to eat. There's crispy, crunchy popcorn, and hot, delicious buttered popcorn. Lots of candy, and frosty, refreshing cold drinks. Why not treat yourself at the refreshment center now?
We are about to witness the takeoff of the first manned rocket to outer space. We pick up the count. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
We're off to visit the planets. There are treats galore in the stars. Venus is loaded with candy. And ice cream is found upon Mars.
I say we release, what's the time? 12:30. We'll release 2 more games. I was going to say 3 more, but we'll do 2 more games. And then call it there. We can fill another position, because we've got complex algorithms. That's what we'll filter by. Because we've got a fair bit of money in the bank. Over 4 million. Well, on 4 million now. Technology. They're only level 1. Oof. All these people are low. There we go. That's who we want. And we'll train you in your staff welcoming package. Game report of Luke's flight sim is complete. Airplane simulation is a great combination. Level design is important. And PC mature is great. Get your welcoming package out of the way. Research. We don't have enough for the rest of that. We really should get that at some point. Mythology is the newest topic we've got. We've also got Dance, Spy, and Mad Science. Again, I don't know what a spy game is. It could be like Metal Gear, right? We'll release... let's look up spy games. And Thief. That's a new one. But our new game, once this guy is all ready to go... Oh my god, cat, shut the fuck up. Oh my god. No, we don't want that. We want Make Me Think. So we want to get our research levels high. Give them Don't Repeat Yourself. Train the guys. Once the train's complete, we'll work on Bien Ass Assassin. Luke's the flight sim is off the market. It sold 176,000 and made just shy of 2 million. Not too bad. Can't really complain about that. Finish your training. There you go. Wait, who needs to be sent on vacation? None of them. Develop game. We're gonna make it a mature game, medium. Where's Assassin? Over here. Action game for the play system. Buy a license to make a game on the play system. Go with Birdimus Prime. 3D graphics. Oh, we didn't name it. Oops. You can name it. We can rename it once we get to once it gets released. All right. Keep the simple cutscenes in it. Engine is super important. Gameplay is around the middle. Everybody's sort of assigned already. That's all good. And let's keep making. Hey, this is Andrew McNair from Game Informant. I've got word that Triple Jump is working on a new game. Would you able to share some information on the current game project? Many readers are curious what decisions go into making video games, so we're making an action game. I don't think action games will go sound. I'm not 100% sure. It's kind of fun. I had agree, so yeah, sound is important, and that gives us a boost. Hype is still pretty middling, annoyingly. Nintendo has announced their next generation of console called the TES64. Expected in the coming months, the world's first gaming console to support 64-bit processing, graphics, and audio. Nintendo said, never before seen 3D realism. In recent years, Super TES has lost a lot of market share to modern consoles. Market experts said the hardware of the TES64 is surely impressive, but expressed surprise that it still uses ROM cartridges instead of the much cheaper and higher capacity CD-ROM format. Nevertheless, TE64 seems like an impressive console, and the inventor said it plans to aggressively price it against Vonnie's Play System. Everything seems right there. We haven't had you focus on anything, so get some of the work off Corey, and you can do graphics as well. That way everybody should be happy. Nice. No strong trends in the market. Oh well. Gotta work out those bugs before we release the game. The medium booth is such a jump in price. Like if we had the money behind us, absolutely really do a medium booth. We do need to do a new engine. He wants a raise. Special training available for Corey. What's the training? Boost. Requires, I don't know what, we will need 500 in design or technical. That's the technology. We're sort of a middle of the road sort of person, aren't we? What's in our new topics? That's right, Thief. Do mythology. Could do a God of War game at some point. colonization, so Civ. First reviews. Oh shit, we didn't name it. Oops, I forgot to call it. Oh well. We can make a sequel to it at some point and give it a name. It's just game number 19. Decent reviews. You can generate the game report. Just good old game number 19. Sucks that you can't rename it. What are the new topics? I really want to get fantasy there, lore. That's such a pain in the bum. We're promoting game number 19. The classic. 75,000 people visited us to see game number 19. And the Vinto's been released. The TS64, rather. Comedy games. We should be able to do 2 topic games at some point soon. Mystery. Fuck's sakes, I really just want lens and world design is not important for action games. Time travel games and military. Well, we can release COD. In fact, that's what we'll do. That's going to be our last game that we make. We should really hire... we just don't have the space at the moment. Let's get some contract work done. That's a weird... Dystopian RPG should be pretty easy to make well. Any topic RPG? Intro games. Well, we're gonna make COD first. So, Corey of Duty. Mature game. What did we last release? Oh, it was an action game. We don't want another action game right now. Might go with that publisher deal then. Fine publishing deal. Extreme sports and strategy. Mad science RPG. Any topic in casual. Any topic in RPG. They want a really high rated game for an RPG, and we've got no information on it. So we do a post-apocalyptic RPG, so basically Fallout, Full End. For the PC. Yeah, we haven't made an RPG yet, I don't think. We'll go with the 2D graphics. Corey's on me bad mental health there. that'll be our last game that we make. Story and quests must be important for RPG, right? And gameplay is probably quite low. Engine's probably about that. This is our first RPG, so this could be a massive fuck up. 2 million in sales. Ah, the fuckers are tired. Like, this is just always the worst time for somebody to get tired. Dialogues must be high for that. Have those low. I genuinely don't know. All of these bastards are tired. Lazy fuckers. World design needs to be up. That's sort of perfect. No. It really has to be Landon Martinez working on that. So I can go down. Landon Martinez is working on 2 of the things. There we go. In 2 months, the Super TS will be taken off the market. I don't think we released anything on the Super TS, which is a bit of a bummer, but oh well. I got a bad feeling about this. Because we don't know how to make RPGs. And we're trying to get a 7 rating. Video playback and Easter eggs. Send all these fuckers on vacation. Off you go, off you go, off you go. Nine? Alright, so we're safe. We should be safe. Eight. It's decent. 7. That's all games are really hard on you. Alright. We will do some research. We can research probably about 2 things. One, level editor. We don't really want a level editor. Who gives a shit? Day and night cycle, and I'd really like 2D graphics version 3 before we make our new engine. Extreme Sports is the newest thing there. Super TS is no longer supported. Yeah, we didn't make any games for the Super TS. Post-apocalyptic RPG is a great combination. Story and quests are very important. RPG is a good match for the PC. And it is good for a good mix. Or good genre for the so we wanted the zombie game. Let's see what publishers are wanting. Mad Science, any of them are wanting any topic RPG. We don't want to make another RPG. I guess we have to sort of make it ourselves, right? Bad mental health day. I was just hoping to get a new engine out. Let's see if we can make... Get some research in here. We failed the contract. We like literally just failed it by like... a millimeter. really just want to get bloody research to 80. That's all I'm focusing on. Welcome back, Double A. Fallen is off the market. Made us over 4 million in sales. That was a massive success of a game. I'm just going to hammer contracts until we get 80 research, and therefore we can get the graphics up. Oh, we need a game. Let's make a small game really quickly, just so we have something to promote. Microwave cooking simulator. For everyone, pick topic. We've got cooking games, don't we? Yep. Genre simulator for we haven't released anything on the Play system either. I mean, simulators are really only going to do well on the PC. Story quest to the bottom, gameplay to the top. Marketing. Do very, very light touch marketing. Level design. There. Dialogues there. All good. I mean, this is going to boost our research a bit as well, but I just wanted something at the gaming convention, otherwise we're losing potential sales for no reason. We've crossed the 100,000 mark of people visiting our booth. World design to the bottom. We don't need open world for a microwave cooking sim. We didn't make it to the top 100 booths. No, we're not going to deposit to a Nigerian prince, sorry. Our game is ready for release. Boom. Vena fans have waited for a long time. The Vena has announced a next generation console, a Dreamvast. Company spokesman said the Dreamvast is a dream come true. The console is the most advanced gaming console in history. New console sports powerful graphics hardware, promising graphic quality rivaling those of high-end PCs. The Dreamvast is also the first console to ship with a modem out of the box, making it ready for online play. The console will be available next year. And he wants more pay, and soundtrack is available. We'll upgrade our office. Oh, look how beautiful our office is. I didn't see what it was. Microwave cooking simulator reviews are in. 8 out of 10. This is going to be a low one. 6. 7. Going across the board. Short does bring us some bank. She's got 8s and 7s. The 6 is the only part that let it down. Yeah, we got the pixel cups now. Generate gaming report for that. appears a few companies have fallen victim for Nigerian scammers. The scammers often claim to invest large sums of money into companies who require sizable upfront payment to make the deal. Those who are unwise enough to pay will not see their money again. Police are investigating but seem helpless to stop these international scammers. Right, well, cooking and simulation are a great combination. Well design is not very important, and piecing everyone is good. Let's do some more contract work as we try to get our research up to 80 so we can get new graphics. We're probably going to fail this contract, but fuck it. We lose some money, but we've got our research up to 80. There's a focus on RPGs at the moment. You can research that. Microwave Cooking Simulator made us just shy of $1 million, but it was a small game, you gotta keep in mind as well. Those don't sell as well or make as much money. We can... Yeah, we made the new... We've researched new graphics, so let's make a new engine. We don't want 2D graphics v2 on a new engine, that's just wasting money. Branching story is what we've added. Beta AI and day and night cycle. So we've got a few new things. And then we'll make our last game for this stream. We've been streaming for over 2 hours. We'll make Bad Mental Health Day, the zombie game. New game engine. Oh, we didn't fucking name it. I've been forgetting to name things. It'll be mature game. It's a zombie game. We will remember to call it this. Bad Mental Health Day. We're using engine number 4. We'll release it for the Play system. And it's an action game. And it'll be medium. We're gonna go big. 2D graphics version 3. And I don't know why we can't promote. Engine needs to be to the top. Story and quests aren't that important. Gameplay is around the middle. Corey can focus on that. Bill and Dakota. But now we can mark it. We're going to go big with this game. We're going to give us a small campaign for it. This is going to be our magnum opus. This is our big game. Hi, this is Jason Green from Gaming World. I got word that Quadruple Leap is working on a new game. What's your expectation regarding Bad Mental Health Day? Do you think the game will be well received? I think this is going to be the greatest game we ever release. We're going to hype the game big. Beta AI will be added to the game. Should pin the message on the magazine. You can go there, you can go there. No, Landon. You can work on artificial intelligence. These guys are all tired from working tirelessly on this game. The masterpiece that is Bad Mental Health Day. Graphics at the top. We'll have a day-night cycle on it, but we're still going low with that. You can focus on the graphics. Corey can focus on the world design. You can focus on the sound. Cool. We've got a fair few bugs in the game. And they're all fixed. Oh shit, somebody just put one bug in the game. New record. This is our most advanced game of all time. AI Companions is our new research. We'll send all of you fuckers on vacation. New reviews have come in. Fingers crossed. 9. Come on, we want some 10s. 8. These are okay. It's not the perfect game that we wanted, but it's well received. You wouldn't complain about this. 9 and 888. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The Dreamvast has been released. And generate game report for it. It cost us a hell of a lot of money to make that game. I mean, it's ranked number 21 in the world. Number 24, it's slowly declining, but look, it's constantly high sales. Event Oasis way off the market. Exclusive interview a while ago, Corey from Quadruple Leap made bold remarks about their in-development game, Bad Mental Health Day, predicting it would be uber successful. Now the game on the market, the game is out on the market. Consensus that Corey was spot on, as the game is very well received very positive reviews. Overall, this has a positive effect on sales. And we've learned that zombies and action is a great combination, and AI is very important. So we need to focus more on AI for the action games in the future. We're going to go with a medium booth. Hopefully they'll come around enough to promote Bad Mental Health Day. We're going to research that. We're going to do some research, and that will be when we end it. Dialogue trees, probably a good one to focus on. Come on, G3, come around before the game goes off the market. I hate that you can't even see. There we go. We've got a big booth promoting Bad Mental Health Day. Come on, we want to draw big numbers to our booth. Not that great. Alas. I guess the game has been out for a while. Just want to see what our new topic is. Pirate. I mean, we could release Monkey Island several years too late. Event Oasis is no longer supported. We released 2 games for it and made nearly 4 million. And we made proper money from that Bad Mental Health Day. Once it stops selling, is when I'm going to call it, but I want to see how much money it made. That's it. We'll do one more contract because I want to see what we've got. What's the next topic we can research? But Bad Mental Health Day is off the market. It sold 426,000 units and generated 4.6 million in sales. Cool, we can do multi-genre now, which is one of the ones I was looking forward to. Corey equals dollars. Oops. Where's multi-genre? We need 80 for that, which is big. Our new topic is dungeon, which will be is like a Diablo thing. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll be streaming later on tonight, my time, with Deadly Premonition. I want to carry on this again at some point. I'm actually enjoying this, as silly as the game is. Save. It's all good. I actually enjoy this game, but we'll raid Becky. I know probably you guys are already in Becky's chat, but I know other people won't be. So let's raid the Beckinator. As terrible as she is, and we'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.